Alright, what's good with y'all YouTube? Five Saw back with another video. Today, we got why it sucks to be born as a giant anaconda, right? That's how you say it. I haven't heard Anaconda. Ain't that Ariana Grande song or something, bro? This is a random video. It just came across my timeline. I want to watch it, so let's go ahead and get
Slip into
it.
life from the comfort of your mother's body.
I'm trying to get my camera working, bro. I'm trying to get my camera back working, so we finna
Your
stream.
mom leaves you the moment she pushes you out, not seeing the difference between giving birth and pooping. You and your siblings scatter in all directions.
What?
And the jungle doesn't care that you're new here. He was a great
I might
sibling
add some
anyway.
background
At the
music to
moment,
this.
you're only a couple of feet long, and honestly, kind of cute. Jaguars, caimans, and even large birds would find a meal like you irresistible, but you know how to disappear. In the river, you blend in with the brown, murky current.
Being a
slipping
snake is
unnoticed
low-key
beneath
weird,
the
bro. You got no
surface.
legs and no
It
arms.
feels almost fun, but playing in the water makes you hungry. So it's time to get serious. Your senses, though still developing, are already sharp enough to pick up movement in the water. You notice a small fish darting by, a perfect target. You freeze, letting the current carry you, getting closer and closer. Your jaws clamp down with shocking speed, and your first kill is yours. It's a tiny victory, but a victory nonetheless.
It's crazy how fast
First
it
of
might
all,
grow, though. Like, how do you go from this little thing to a giant anaconda,
You
bro?
want to grow fast.
They be like 25 feet long,
getting
too.
big, strong, and sneaky.
Curious George.
Speaking of sneaky, have you noticed your skin yet? Look at that. A beautifully patterned mix of green and brown. Nature's perfect camouflage.
Why is his voice so
Whether you're
soothing?
slinking through the murky
Pause.
water or
Come on,
blending
bro,
into
let's
the
be
dense
serious.
underbrush, no one can see you coming. You're practically invisible. That's your
Thanks.
first real advantage in this wild place. It's not much now,
If
but
y'all
it'll
could be
come in
any
handy
kind of
once you're ready
animal,
to
what would
hunt
y'all be?
something a little more challenging. For now, though, you stick to the basics. You spend your days slithering through the rivers and swamps, mostly keeping to the water where you feel safe. Your eyes and nostrils stay just above the surface as you gently slide through, waiting
that
for
actually
an
how they
unsuspecting
swim, bro?
snack to wander a little too close. As you
Why is
rise
a
just
rat
below
at
the
the river?
surface, you spot a tasty target, a small rodent, foolish enough to venture right up to
A
the
rodent?
water's
Bro,
edge.
people
You
call
wait,
a rat
patiently,
anything.
and then
Do they
you
actually
strike
swim like
with
that?
lightning speed, wrapping your coils around it, squeezing tight until it's over. Dinner served.
Oh, that's how they do it?
Not bad.
That's actually
You've
horrible.
entered the juvenile phase of your life.
I
and
seen
things are
somebody
starting to
get
interesting.
eaten by a snake
You're
before.
bigger now, faster and stronger.
Like, people
and
let
your
a
prey,
snake eat them.
well,
I don't know
you've
why.
moved up in the world. Small frogs and fish just don't cut it anymore. Now you've got your eyes on something more substantial, like capybaras. Yeah, the world's largest rodents on your menu now.
Oh, dang.
That was close. Then don't get cocky
I do
just
wanna
yet.
see a lion
You're
or
still
something, a
not the
cheetah
biggest
eat
predator
a
out here.
snake.
There are
It'll
jaguars,
satisfy me.
caimans, and other anacondas that would love to make a meal out of you if they get the
Bro,
chance.
what? Just say an
You gotta stay
alligator,
sharp
bro.
and use your
He's saying
camouflage to
anything
your
but the
advantage.
actual name.
Oh wait.
I mean,
it's a
obviously,
caiman
I know
basking
that
on the riverbed.
there's other names
It's
for
not
things, but
huge,
come on, bro, just
lovely
be
and
simple.
juvenile like you, but it's still a risky move. You think about it for a moment, weighing your options. Should you go for it? Could be your first big test as a hunter. Why not? You slink into the water, sliding gently toward the caiman with the grace of a shadow. Your muscles coil, ready to strike, and it wasn't as tough as I thought.
Can they
That's your
actually
first
do
taste
that?
of success as a true predator, but let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Can they
Not every
actually?
day's a
Nah,
win.
that's actually
There are
crazy. They
days
can
when
do
your
that,
prey
bro.
outsmarts you. Like that one time
Man,
you tried
what?
to take down a capybara but ended up being dragged halfway
What y'all doing
across the
today?
river before
This
it
is
managed
like a
to
video.
escape. Yeah, that wasn't
Before
your
my day
finest
gets started.
moment,
I'm going on a
but
date
don't
today.
worry, no one saw that.
W. How y'all
The
think
good
it's
news
gonna
is
go?
you're still growing.
It gotta
With
go
every
good,
meal,
bro.
You get a little bigger, a little stronger, and a little wiser. By the time you're fully into your
It gotta
juvenile
go good.
phase, the jungle doesn't feel quite as intimidating anymore. Sure, there are still big predators out there, but you're climbing the food chain.
I don't even know where I'm
quite
going yet,
fast.
though.
As the months roll
What's
by,
y'all
you
go-to
become
date
more and
spot?
more comfortable in your environment. You've perfected the art of hiding
Dang, I
in
wish I
plain
was
sight,
live right now.
waiting for
I promise
hours,
y'all, I'm gonna be
maybe
back live.
days, or
Maybe back live in like
weeks.
tomorrow.
Oh, finally.
I'm trying to put my bracelet.
Group of capybaras grazing near the water's edge. You sink slowly beneath the surface, your eyes barely visible as you approach. You wait, your muscles tense. And then, what? Where did this jerk pop up from? Do you think
Yeah,
he'd
that's
mind
tough.
if you asked for just a small bite to crib your hunger? No, maybe that's not such a good idea. Let's get out of here.
Facts.
You continue to refine your skills, learning more about your environment and your place in it.
Yeah, I think
You've
animals are
mastered
actually
the art of
this smart.
stealth, using your
I know
patterned
dolphins
skin
are.
to blend seamlessly into the jungle
But like
around
snakes.
you. You've developed a keen sense of
I know
smell,
alligators
allowing
are
you to
stupid,
track
bro.
prey even through the thickest underbrush. And your body? pure muscle. At this
Bears
point,
are
you're no
low-key
longer
dumb,
just
too.
a juvenile anaconda. You're approaching adulthood.
Yes,
You've reached a size
sir.
that commands respect, or at least some healthy fear from most of the creatures in this
Why is a
territory.
parrot in
At
the
over
mix?
15 feet long and still growing, you're a true force to be reckoned with. No more small-time
Crazy.
snacks for you. You've graduated to bigger prey. And by bigger, we're talking deer, wild pigs, and even the occasional caiman that dares to cross your path. As you grow,
Bro,
the jungle becomes
caiman?
more
Why you
crowded,
calling it
and
a
you need a place to
caiman,
call
bro?
your own. It's time to search for a territory, a safe space where you can hunt, rest, and hunt. You slither through the dense jungle, exploring every corner, crossing rivers, climbing over fallen
Christmas is so
logs,
close,
and
bro.
navigating the thick underbrush. You need to find a secluded area, somewhere near water, with plenty of prey but far from other predators. After days of searching,
Denial.
you find the perfect spot, a quiet stretch of river hidden beneath a canopy of trees. The perfect territory. You mark the area with your scent, claiming it as your own. This is where you'll live out the next chapter of your life. And speaking of the next chapter, it's time for something new. Mating. It's not just about survival anymore. Now it's about passing on your genes.
Oh, how do
As
they
mating
do
season
that?
arrives, you begin to pick up the scent
How
of
do
a
they do
potential
that,
mate
bro?
nearby. You follow the trail, slithering through the thick jungle and dense swamp until you find another anaconda, a female. What a beauty. The courtship
But she looks like
begins.
you.
It's a slow, winding dance as the two
What
of you
the heck?
coil around each other.
I know
For
it's not
hours,
actually
you move
like this,
together in a
bro.
mesmerizing spiral
How do
until
they do it?
finally the deed is done.
Don't
The
they
female
lay
will carry
eggs?
out your legacy.
It's not how it works, right?
Several months later, as a female, you find a secluded area to give birth. You don't lay eggs like many other snakes. Instead, you give birth to live young. Between 20
Ew.
to 40 baby anacondas will enter the world, much like you did years ago. But
Nah,
your job's
that's way
done.
too many. That's crazy.
You leave never to see the offspring, knowing that most of them won't survive their first year. Honestly, there's no real
Dang.
difference between giving birth and pooping for an anaconda. In both cases, you're just pushing something out and leaving it behind.
That's
Anyway,
messed up.
let's get back to some fun
That's
now.
tough.
As
Hey,
you
I'm
grow
not
older and
complaining, though.
bigger, your body starts
I'm
to
not
feel the wear
complaining.
and
I'm not
tear
trying
of
to see no
years spent
runaway down
hunting
the
and
streets.
surviving. You're still strong, there's no doubt about that, but you're not as fast as you once were. The youthful energy that once fueled your every hunt is starting to fade, and you find yourself needing to be a little more strategic with your moves. As you lie submerged in the cool waters of a river, you sense something moving
You
nearby.
don't think that snake is
It's a
Mike Tyson?
capybara, casually grazing at the water's edge.
How y'all feel about that
Normally,
fight,
you
bro?
wouldn't bother with something as small
already
as
knew
a
it was gonna be like
capybara
something
anymore,
rigged
but
like that.
today you're feeling a little nostalgic. After all, it's been a while
Only a
since you
money
last took
grabber.
one down, and there's something satisfying about going back to where it all started. You wait, watching, your body completely still beneath the water's surface. The capybara inches closer, oblivious to the danger lurking just beneath its feet. And
that a
then, in a
sandwich name?
flash, you strike.
I cannot put this on.
Your coils wrap around the capybara in an instant, and within moments, it's over. You've still got it. But as you swallow your meal, you can't help but notice that it's not quite as satisfying as it used to be. Sure, the thrill
Why
of
is
the
that?
hunt is still there, but something's changed. You've grown, not just physically, but mentally. One day, as you stalk a young deer
A
near the
snake
water's
growing
edge,
mentally
you
is
sense
crazy.
that something's different. Your muscles coil, ready to strike, but just as you lunge, something goes wrong. The deer senses you at the last second and bolts.
Oh, yeah.
You try to
facts.
chase, but your body doesn't move as quickly as it used to. You miss.
excuse me.
The deer escapes. It's the first
Yeah, I
failed
wouldn't
hunt
imagine
in a
you'd be
long
able to move
time,
that
but
fast if
something
you, like,
feels different this
20 feet
time.
long.
You feel the exhaustion deep in your muscles, the weight of the years finally catching up with you. You slither back to the water, but you know that it won't get easier from here. In reality, most anacondas don't die in battle. They simply grow too slow and too tired. Eventually, the jungle takes them back.
Yeah, that's tough. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you posting this. You know, it was just a cool little video. But I'm finna go on a date, so y'all let me know how y'all feel and what I gotta get her. You know, type thing. What I gotta get her. She been my girlfriend for over a year, so it's not like nothing too crazy. But yeah, love y'all. I'll see y'all in the next one. Stream coming tomorrow.
I can teach you something, show you how to move. I can teach you something, show you how to groove. I can teach you something, show you what that too. He wanna run down.